To ensure we can keep producing great free content, please leave a comment below or leave a question that we can help you with. Then like and subscribe for all the latest updates. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Panoramics, or Panos. On the App Store there are a few panoramic apps available, but the native in-camera app does a pretty good job of taking panoramas. These are perfect for getting wider shots and ultra-wide panoramic views. You can do both horizontal as well as vertical shots. They can be used just for small wide bursts, so you can just get a wider shot than your normal photo. When shooting a pan, it's a good idea to do a test run before recording. Why? Well, there are three main reasons. It's quite deceptive on what you might think you'll be getting in and what you actually might miss when panning, such as treetops or something nearer the ground. Secondly, you need to find out where the exposure differs on your pan. And finally, also know where you want to start and stop your pan. When you're ready to do your test run on your pan, simply choose which side you'd like to pan from. If the arrow is on the opposite side, simply tap the arrow and it will flip to the other side, ready to start your pan. This is the same with verticals. It's vital to set the exposure correctly on the test run. Otherwise you'll get some parts of the scene with various exposures. This is typically showed as a graduated blend of digital exposure blur, which looks pretty weird. It's usually best to look for an area of the scene with medium brightness and contrast. When you found the area during the test run, stop and set the exposure. To do this, hold the screen for the AE/AF lock to lock the exposure. Unfortunately, in a pan mode, you can't adjust the exposure with a slider, so just lock the exposure, hence why we're looking for a medium brightness and contrast. So during the test run, make sure that you have a good stance and that your pan movement is steady and smooth. From the iPhone 7, excluding the iPhone 8, all the iPhones have multiple lenses. Also, you have the option of their optical zoom lenses, and on the iPhone 11, the ultra-wide. When ready, simply press the shutter once and glide across the frame in a smooth and steady motion. It's key that you keep the white arrow travelling across the white line. Try not to travel off this. If you do, you will get a message to move up or down. Also, pan at a relatively slow speed. If you're panning too fast, you'll get a message to slow down. When you have finished your pan, to stop recording, you can just press the shutter button again, or the preferred way is to reverse the pan back in the direction you have travelled, which will stop the recording. Just a couple of things to remember. One downside is that the pan photos do struggle in low light, depending on your camera. When you're close to tall subjects, you may get some distortions within the lens. When planning your pan, keep away from shooting movement in your scene, such as people and animals, as they can have some very weird, but sometimes funny results. When viewing your pans in the album, don't be surprised if they're split up. Some of the ultra-wide pans that you may do will be in their panoramic folder. The others will just appear in your standard photo folder. To ensure we can keep producing great free content, please leave a comment below or leave a question that we can help you with. Then like and subscribe for all the latest updates. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.